Hello guys, it is Shivam here. Welcome to a brand new video where we are going to make a real-time chat app from the scratch with the help of Flutter and Firebase. So on this series, we are simply going to cover user authentication, real-time chat, responsive UI and many more. So do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's keep the like aim on this video of 500 likes. I know you will definitely do that. Now let's get started. But before we move to the code, I want to simply show you how our chat app will look alike at the end of this series. On the center, you can see the iOS device where I have simply opened my chat app, and on the right, you can see the Android chat app that we have successfully launched in the Android app. So this give a complete conclusion that this course will be for both Android and iOS, as you can see on the screen. Now the reason for showing the two screens over here, because to simply give you an idea, like a two person who has a two different devices can use this app to have a chat, right? Now here, first I'm going to authenticate with the help of Google in my Android device. Then I will authenticate with the help of Google in the iOS device. So let's click to this sign in with Google button, and now we'll simply click to this iOS button also, and we'll select one of my account for my Android device and one of my account for iOS device. Now we'll simply sign in with Google in both the device, and we have simply registered successfully and directly move to the home page. Now in the home page, you can see at the top we have simply added a wave emoji and a hello, and here we have simply shown the user name that have been simply used by the user to sign up in the app with the help of Google. Now here you can see the welcome to text with a chat up text. Now chat up is the app name that I have simply kept for this chat app, and here you can see the profile icon, and by tapping to this icon we'll directly move to the profile page where the user can simply see their profile picture, their name, the email, the logout and the delete button. So we have also added a logout and delete button in the profile page. Now let's back to the home page, and here you can see the search bar where the user can simply search for the respective username that he want to have in chat. Now what is this username? So now the reason for giving a username is something like this. It's just like an Instagram. So in the Instagram, as you know that each user have their own specific username, so that the thing we have simply done in our chat app, where we are going to provide the unique username to the each user, and by writing that username the user can simply have a chat with that user. Yeah, so now I'm going to simply write the username that I have simply signed up through my Android device, and here I will just write app crafting, and here we'll directly move to the chat page, and here you can see that it simply shows the username through which I am having a chat. And here in the chat page you can see that we have added an option to simply send a voice note to the user and a message bar so that they can send a message to the user, and you can see that we have added a attach file icon, and by pressing to this icon they can simply send the image to the respective user. So I will simply send my first message from here, and will just write hello, how are you, and will simply send this message from here, and you will see that after sending a message the message frequently appeared in my mobile device. Now I will simply tap and will send a reply to here, and you can see that it simply shows an option to give an permission to send the voice note to this user. So I will simply give a permission, and here you can see that hello, how are you message. Now I will simply reply to it and will just say hi, I am fine. Yeah, so here you can see that in no seconds we will get a message on the real time, and the two users can simply have a chat. So this is an awesome chat app. Now let's send a reply to him, and we'll say how this app is. and you can see in just a few seconds we get the message in our other device, and I will simply reply that yes, it is great. Yeah, so here you can see that the two users can simply have an awesome chat between each other like one to one in no time, and we can simply get a message from one device to the another. Now let's move and let's send the image to Shivam. Like if he asked me an image for the watch, now let's send the image to Shivam, and I will simply send the image of watch from here, and will simply send the image, and you will see that it simply shows that your image is uploading, but in no time the image has been sent to the user, and it simply shows in my app too, in my, I think so, in my Android device too. And you can see that we can successfully send the image here. Now let's send the other image here, and here you can see that how frequently the image is transferring from one device to the another, and we can successfully send an image. Now let's move ahead and let's send a voice note. So here in the Android device I will simply record a voice note from here. So I will simply tap to this mic icon and I will start recording. Hello, how are you? Do you like this app? We'll stop the recording and upload audio. Now let's wait as audio is uploading. So here you can see that audio has been sent, and will simply play this audio in my Android device, and you will simply hear it. Hello, how are you? Do you like this app? So you can see that how we can simply send an audio to the other user in no time, and we can also send images, we can also send messages. So this is the app that we are going to simply make on this complete chat app course. Let's get started. Now let's move, and first I'm going to create a onboarding screen of our chat app. So here you can see that in the images folder I have simply pasted one file which is onboard.png. Now to call this image, you already know that we need to move to the perspec.ml file, and we need to simply call our images folder name where we have saved all the images, right? Now, once you have done all this thing, let's move to the leaf folder and we'll simply create a new folder name which will be a pages, and inside the pages folder I will simply create a new file name which will be on board, or let's create onboarding.dart. And here first I'm going to import the package by using material.dart, and we'll write a stateful widget name which will be our page name onboarding. Yeah, so here we have created one page which is onboarding. Now we'll need to simply write a scaffold, a body, container, a child, and a column. Now one thing I want to simply recommend you all before starting this series, if you want to simply learn more about the widgets, a stateful widget, and a code we usually write on this dart file, I have already made a complete Flutter series from the scratch, and I have simply taught you about each and everything that we widely use to make our Flutter app. I will simply provide you the complete beginner course link in the description box, so it is totally free for you all to watch and get to know more about a Flutter. So in the onboarding.dart file, here first I am going to simply show the image that I have told you. So we'll simply use image.asset, and we'll write our images folder name and the image file name which will be simply onboard.png. Yeah, now let me call this page so that I can show you what all code I am writing on this file. So here I will move to the home and will simply write onboarding, which is our file name, something like this. And here you can see the debug banner. I can simply remove this by passing debug show checked mode banner to false, and it will simply remove that file from here. So this is the onboarding picture that we are going to simply use in our chat app. Yeah, now let's move and will simply provide some of the headlines, or you can say a title for this app, and will simply write enjoy the new experience of chatting with global friends. Yeah. So here I will use a text widget, and in the text widget I will simply pass the text that I have just told you now, which is enjoy the new experience. Experience spelling is correct, I guess. Yeah, experience of chatting. So we'll write chatting with global friends, friends, friends. Yeah, so here you can see the text. Now let's provide the style to this text. So I will simply use a style and a text style. Now in the text style I will simply pass a color, which will be simply colors dot black. Sorry, colors dot black. Let's pass the font size up to 22.0, and font weight will be simply will pass font weight dot bold, something like this. Now I will simply center this text by using text align dot center. So we'll use text align dot center to simply center this text, something over here. Now let me also do one thing, because as I want to give some padding to this text, so I will simply wrap up with a padding widget, and here we'll write edge inset dot only. From the left I will simply pass 20.0, and from the right let's pass 20.0. Yeah, so here it is. Now I think so we can increase our font size up to 25. I guess it's okay. Now we can provide a size box from the top. So we'll write size box height, and we'll pass a size box up to 20.0. Yeah, so here you can see the text, or you can see the title of this app, which is enjoy the new experience of chatting with global friends. But if you have any better idea to show your title, you can simply go in your way. So I was thinking about that, what to simply keep a app name. So I thought that let's keep the app name, which is chat up. So through the chat up app, the user can simply search any user and can simply have a private chats. Yeah. Now let's copy this padding widget here again, and we'll simply paste it over here. Now in the text widget I'm going to simply write a connect people people around the world for free. Yeah, now this is just like a simple text to explain more about the app that the user going to use. So that's why I will not show in a bold form. I will simply change the color of this text, and will also change the font weight to W500, and will also decrease a font size up to 18, I guess. And now we can use a size box, and let's pass the size box height 30.0. Yeah, so here you can see the text connect people around the world for free. Now, as there will be a Google authentication, or you can say we need to add some authentication over here in the chat app, because as we need to simply navigate a user, like which user are sending our details to a specific user. So we need to simply keep a track of the user details, like a Shivam is sending a message to Shyam. So for that we need to simply allow the user to authenticate in the app. Without a authentication we can't simply track a user details. Also authentication will simply secure your app, so that's why I will prefer to use a Google authentication. So here I will simply use a container and a width, and will simply use a media query dot of context dot size dot width. Yeah, now here I'm going to pass a decoration, a box decoration. Now the color, and here I'm going to pass the color, which will be a customized color code. And let me see what the color code is. So here I'm going to use the color and we'll write 0xFF703EFF. Yeah, something like this. Now here in the container, now I'm going to simply pass a child, a row and a children. Now the reason for passing the row, as you have noticed that I have added a second image in the images folder, which is a Google logo, and here I'm going to use this logo and will write image.asset and will write images, and here I'm going to write search.png. Now I'm going to simply pass the height 50, a width 50 and a fit box fit dot cover, something like this. Now here you can see the image that we have used. Now I can simply pass the margin edge inset dot only. From the left let's pass 20.0 and from the right let's pass 20.0. So here it is, and I guess it is okay, or you can do up to 30. And yeah, now we can provide some padding so that we can see the image and the text clearly. Let's keep dot only. From the top let's pass 5.0, from the left let's pass 10.0, and from the bottom I guess 5.0 will be okay. It's okay, I guess. Yeah, now once we have done this thing, we can simply show the text over here, which will be a sign in with Google. So we'll copy the text widget and we'll simply paste it over here, and we'll rename it to sign in with Google. Yeah, now we'll write colors dot white and we'll write font weight dot bold. Then we can increase the font size up to 22, and now we can use a size box width and we'll write 20.0. Now we can simply provide a space between this text and the button by using a size box. So we'll copy the size box here again and we'll simply paste it over here. Now let's provide the border radius to this button. So we'll write border radius dot circular, and let's pass up to 30. Yeah, now it's okay, I guess. And if you want, you can simply center this by using main axis dot center, and rather than 30 let's pass 20, because 30 will be too much, I guess. Let's keep 30. From the left 30.0, let's pass the height 60 or 90, 70, I guess it's okay. Yeah, so here you can see the button sign in with Google. Now the user can simply tap to this button and simply can authenticate with the help of Google. Yeah. Now I've tried to pass a elevation. As you can see, the reason for passing an elevation, because the user can know that it look like a button, and the user can simply tap to the button and can directly authenticate in the help with the help of Google. Yeah. Now let's move to the home page, and in the pages folder I will simply create a new file name which will be home, and will simply write home.dart, and will again import the package by using material.dart, and here we'll write a stateful widget name which will be simply a home. Now here in the home page I will first write a scaffold, a body, container, child and a column. Now here you can see that in the images folder I have added a third image which is wave.png, and you can see that we can simply use this emoji. I can say this as emoji, and I will simply use this emoji in the home.dart to simply indicate a hello sign to our user who will simply authenticate in the app. Yeah, so here I will simply use a row children, but before that let me pass a background color to my complete screen. So here I will pass a background color to my scaffold widget and will copy the same color code that we have passed to our button, and will copy this color code and will simply paste it something over here. Yeah, now let's reload this page so that I can show you what all code I am writing here. And here you can see the page. Now first, as I've told you, I will simply show the wave emoji. So I will use image.asset and will write images, and here first I'm going to use wave.png, and we need to simply pass the height. Let's pass the height 90 and the width 90 and the fit boxfit.cover. Yeah, so here you can see the image, but it's look like we have provided a lots of height and width. So I will simply decrease the height and width up to 50 and 50, and now I can simply pass a margin so that I can see the image clearly. Edge insert dot only. From the top let's pass 40.0, and from the left let's pass 20.0. So here it is. Now here, once we have shown the emoji, I need to simply show the hello and the username. So here, to show the hello text, I will simply use the text widget. Now to use the text widget, I will simply move to the onboarding.dart file, and now I need to copy the text widget and will simply paste it over here. And now I will simply write the text hello, and here you can see the text. Now I can provide the space between this emoji and the text by using size box, and will pass size box with 10.0. Yeah, now we'll simply provide increase a font size up to 24. Now I want to simply show the username, so we'll copy the text widget here again, and now I will simply write a username. Now as I am simply trying to make the UI first, then I will simply use a Firebase to add a complete backend on this app. So that's why I'm trying to keep a fixed name, and I will simply use my name over here. But once the user authenticate in the app with the help of Google, will simply show that username over here. Yeah, now here you can see hello Shivam, which is that username. Now here I want to simply show like welcome to and our app name, which is chat up. Yeah, so first I am going to show the welcome to and a chat up text. Then here I am going to add a profile icon so that the user can simply tap to this profile icon and can move to the profile page where they can simply see all the details regarding there, and we can simply also allow the user to log out from the app. Yeah, now let's move, and here as I told you, first I'm going to show the welcome to text. So to show the text, I think so rather than writing the text first let's show the icon over here. So first I will simply create a container, now a decoration, a box decoration, and in the color I will pass the colors dot white, and here I am going to pass the icon which will simply indicate the profile. So I will simply use icons dot person. Yeah, now I need to use this same color that we have passed over here, something like this. Yeah, now I can use a spacer because I want a maximum space between this text widget and the container, rather than using a fixed width over here while passing a size box. As I will refer you to all, if you are making the app, try to make it as responsive as you can, so that when the app will be tested on the multiple devices, it can be act same how it have been shown in your emulator, right? So that's why I will simply use a spacer to make the app highly responsive, and here I will simply use the margin so that the icon won't stuck to the right side of the screen. And here I will use a size to increase my icon size, and let's increase the icon size up to 30, and we'll simply write a border radius, and we'll pass the border radius circular, and let's pass up to 10. So here you can see the icon. Now I can simply pass a padding edge inset dot all, and let's pass the icon, and let's pass the padding up to 5. Yeah, now here you can see the icon. If you want, you can pass elevation to this container, it's your choice, but I think so it's okay. I don't need any elevation over here because it's already look like in elevated form. Yeah, now here after a row widget I will use a text widget. As I've told you, I will simply show the welcome to text and will simply paste it over here, and we'll write welcome to, and we'll remove text align dot center from here, and we'll use cross to move the text something over here. So I will use cross axis alignment dot start, something like this. Now here I can use a size box so that I can provide a space. Yeah, now here we'll simply change a color of this text to white 54, or let's pass a different shade of an white color. I think so this is okay, I guess. If you want, you can change the color according to your choice. It's up to how you can make this app more attractive and engaging for the users to use. Yeah, now here I will copy the text widget here again, and will copy and will simply paste it over here, and here I will simply write a app name which is chat up. Yeah, now I will simply increase my height, or you can say font size of our app name, and here I will also provide the space 5.0, something like this. I guess it is okay. Yeah, 40 I guess is okay, and we can do like this. Yeah, so welcome to chat up. Yeah, now here I'm going to simply show the curve container, something like this. And here in the curve container, first I'm going to show the search bar. So in the search bar, the user can simply search for the specific username that they want to have a chat, and in the container I'm going to show all the chats that the user have done in the form of list view, right? Now to show that, I will simply create a container. We'll pass a width media query dot of context dot size dot width. Now as I told you, I will try to make this app highly responsive. So that's why I've used a media query, and media query will suggest a width to take as much space as the container can. Yeah. And here I will simply pass the height. Net Let's not pass the height, let's write a decoration, a box decoration, and we'll pass the color, and we'll pass colors dot white. Yeah, now here I can use a child, and we'll simply write a column and a children and a text widget, so that I can simply show you the container first. Now here you can see that there is a space, but I don't want any space over here, so I will simply remove this margin from the container, and now I can simply provide a padding, or let's wrap up the row first with a padding widget, and we'll simply write dot only from the left, and we'll simply provide the padding from the left 20.0. We'll do same for the text name welcome to dot only from the left 20.0, and we'll do same for the our app name. Yeah, so here it is. Now we can provide a size box so that I can provide a space between this text, and if I'm going to provide a search bar over here. Now here you can see that once I provided the container over here with a white color, so this take a width according to the media query that we have passed, and it simply says the container to use a complete width of the screen, right? Now for the height we haven't passed anything. Now I also want that it simply says as much height that mobile device have. And for the height, I want that it's the containers to take as much height that the space has been left vertically, right? So you can see that this is the amount of space has been left, and I want this container to use this complete height of the screen that had been left. Now to handle this case in a responsive manner, because you will think that let's pass the height and we'll simply pass a number something like this, and until it won't fit the screen we'll keep on increasing the number. So this will not make the app highly responsive. As I've told you, when you will simply test the app in your multiple devices, you can face this error. So to handle this case, I will simply wrap up the container with a expanded widget, and here it simply take a height of the screen automatically how much height he can. Yeah, so these are all the things that I have simply taught in my Flutter beginner course. So I'm telling you again and again to simply follow that video, because that will simply clear your all the basic thing regarding the app responsiveness and how to use a widgets in the Flutter app. As I've told you, that video is completely free. You don't need to pay anything extra to watch that video. That will simply help you to know about a Flutter. Yeah, now let's move. And as I've told you, first I'm going to show the text field over here. So first, as I've told you that there will be a circular radius from a top left and a top right. So I will use a border radius, and in the border radius I will simply write border radius dot only, and I want to simply provide from top left. So we'll write top left circular radius 30, and from the top right radius circular 30, right? So here it is. Now here I can show the text field. Now to write a text field, first I need to write a container, and in the container we can simply use a text field so that we can simply provide a color and a design to our text field. Yeah, so we'll use a child and a text field, and here you can see the text field, but we'll write a decoration and a box decoration, and we need to simply pass a color to our text field so that I can see that text field clearly. So let me see the random color code, not a random color code. There is a color code that I will simply use on this text field so that I can simply see the text field clearly. Yeah, so this is the color code that I will simply use to show my text field, and now you can see the text field, but we need to also provide a size box so that I can simply provide the space from the top, and will use a size box height 30. Now I can simply provide a margin. So we'll write edge insert dot only, from the left 30.0 and from the right 30.0, 20 point, sorry, not margin. Yeah, so this is the main thing that I want to simply tell you, that I simply make a mistake by writing a margin over here, because a margin gives a space outside the container and padding gives a space inside a container. So I can't write a margin outside. Where it is margin? Here is a margin. Yeah, so margin give a space outside the container, so I can't use a margin over here. I need to simply replace a margin with a padding so that I can simply provide a space from inside the container, right? I hope it is much clear between a difference of padding and a margin. Now here you can see that there is a line in the text field. Now I don't want this line in the text field, so I'll use a decoration, input decoration border, input border dot none. Yeah, now I can use a like icon over here. So to use the icon I will use a hint, not hint, why I'm telling it, prefix icon. I guess it is prefix icon, icons dot search. Yeah, so here you can see the search. Now here I can simply show the hint text so that the user can simply know that by tapping to this text field I can simply search a username. So I will just write a search username over here. Yeah, here it is. Now I can simply provide a border radius to this text field So I will move here and will simply write a border radius. Now we'll write border radius dot circular, and will simply pass a 10 over here. Now here on the text field, I can simply search any of the username like Shivam123 or like any of the specific username. Yeah. Now once we have shown the text field, now I can simply show all the chats that the user have done. So to show that chat, I need to simply create a container and will pass a with media query dot of context dot size dot width, and here I need to simply pass a decoration, a box decoration color, and we'll write colors dot white, something like this. Now we need to pass a child, a row, a children. Now in the children, first I want to simply show the user image through whom they are chatting, right? So through whom they are chatting, they can simply see the image over here. So I will try to make a chat feature something like bigger social media apps like an Instagram or Facebook. So you can see the user image over here. So let me paste some random user image in the images folder. So here I am simply going to use a random image of an user that I have simply pasted in the images folder. So I will use image.asset and will write an images, and here I will simply write boy.jpg. Now here I need to simply pass the height. Let pass the height 50, width 50, and a fit box fit dot cover. Yeah. So here you can see the image. Now let's pass the space from the top. So again I will use a size box, height 20.0. Yeah. Now uh, let's not increase the size of an image, or I think so let's increase it so that it will look good. I guess it is too much. Maybe we can do up to 70, I guess. Yeah. Now here I need to simply provide a border radius to the image. So we'll use a clip react widget and we'll write border radius dot circular, and we'll simply pass 30, or let's pass 60. Yeah. Now once we have shown the image, I can simply write a user name, like which username image has been shown over here. Now to handle this, I will simply use a column widget first, and in the column widget I will simply use a text widget. Now in the text widget I need to simply copy the text widget and will simply paste it over here. So for an example, I will simply take some random username. Yeah. Now I need to change the color so that I can see the text. I need to decrease the font size, it is too much. Yeah. And let's make it W500 rather than bold, and let's do up to 18, I guess. We can provide a size box with up to 10.0, and we can move the text something over here, not like at the top, but we'll see that. Now let's show the last chat that the user has sent to this user whose name is Shyam, for an example. Yeah. Now we need to copy this text widget here again, and we simply paste it over here, and we simply remove this text, and here I'm going to write like hello, how are you doing. Now I need to simply change the color so that it look like it is a past message that have been sent. So we'll decrease up to like this. Yeah. Now we can use a cross so that I can bring the text over here, cross axis alignment dot start, something like this. Yeah. Here it's okay. Now once we have done like showing the user image, his name, the last text Shivam has sent to Shyam, for an example, and now I want to simply show the time, at like which time that the user has sent the message to this user. Yeah. Now to do that, I need to simply do one thing. Let me show you what it is. We'll simply copy the text widget here again, and we'll simply paste it over here, and here I'm going to simply write 2, and we'll write PM 2 PM. Yeah, there is a problem, so let's solve this first. Yeah, so here you can see that I have simply removed this text like how are you doing, and I just keep like hello how are you, but I will simply handle the like if the long text has been sent by the user, then how to simply fit it over here. So when we'll simply add the backend, then I will show you how to simply the long text here. Yeah, now as I've told you that we are just making a UI, that's why I'm trying to keep it simple. And now here you can see that I've used a cross axis alignment dot start to simply bring the time over here. Now once we have done all this thing, I need to simply bring this text in the center, so we'll use main axis alignment dot center to simply center this. For that I need to remove this, I guess. No, center will won't work over here because the reason is we have used a cross, and for the cross we have in the row we have used a column widget, and we have simply passed cross axis alignment dot start. So for that I need to use a size box, and for the size box I can simply pass 5.0, something like this. Now I can simply bring the text here on the center. Now I can move the time over here by using a spacer. Yeah, here it is. Now if you want, you can simply change in a bold form like this. Now you can see the time over here. Now once you have done all this thing, I need to simply provide a border to this container, so that the more user text just below this won't like get confused for the users to see. Yeah, so here I will simply wrap up the container with a material widget, and will provide the elevation 3.0. Yeah, now you can see the elevation, but we need to also provide a padding as in set dot all. Let's pass 5, I guess, or let's pass 10. Yeah, it's okay, I guess. Now we can simply pass a border radius. So here I will pass a border radius dot circular, and will simply pass 10, and we'll copy this border radius here again, and we'll simply pass it over here. So here you can see the container, or you can see a first chat that we have simply shown in the UI. Now we can simply add some more text over here to show the UI, but rather than doing all this, now let's move and we'll simply create some more pages in our chat up app, which is a chat page. So in the chat page, we'll simply allow the user to have a direct chat with that specific user they want to. So we'll simply move to the pages folder, and we'll simply create a new file name, which will be a chat page dot. And first I'm going to import the package by using material.dart, and we'll write a stateful widget name, which will be a simply a chat page, something like this. Now here again we are going to write a scaffold, a body, container, child, and a column. Yeah, now once we have shown all this thing, first at the top in the chat page I want to simply show the username that I'm having a chat, right? So that the user can simply know like with whom they are having a chat. So to handle that case, I need to simply first I will pass a background color to my screen. So I will use the same color that we have passed in our home.dart file. And now here first, I'm going to show the text like as I've told you, and a back button. So we need to use a row widget, and the row widget will copy some of the text widget from here, and will simply paste it over here, and in the text widget will write I will write my name for an example. And let me show you what all text I'm writing or code we are writing in the chat page. So we'll switch to the chat page now. Now here I need to bring the text up to here so that I can see the text clearly rather than behind the phone screen. So here I need to do one thing. I need to pass in margin edge inset dot only from the top. Let's pass 40.0, and let's do one thing. First I need to also show the icon over here, so we'll write icons dot arrow back new rounded. Yeah, now we need to simply pass the color, which will be a colors dot white. Now I need to also provide a padding to this row widget, so we'll wrap up with a padding widget, and we'll write dot only from the left, and we'll pass left 20.0. Yeah, now I need to bring the text something over here, I mean the center. So here I will use a size box with media query dot of context dot size dot width, and here we'll write divide by 3, I guess, or 4 or 4.5. Yeah, something like this. I think so it is okay. Now we can simply show the name. If you want, you can increase a font size up to 26. Now when the user will tap to this back arrow, he need to move to the back to the home page. So to execute that, I need to simply wrap up the icon with a gesture detector, and in the on tap method I will simply write navigator dot pop context. Yeah, now here I need to show the container over here, something like this, so that we can show all the chats, and here a text field with an option. As I've told you, we are also going to use a voice note, option to send an image, option to send an emoji, and a option to send a text message, right? Now we need to write a container over here. Now to show the same rounded structure, I will copy the container that we have provided over here. So we'll copy the expanded widget and this thing, and we'll simply paste it over here. Now we can use brackets that we need, and we can use the bracket that we need, and we'll pass a size box height 30.0. Yeah, so here it is done. Now we can use a column widget in our container. Now that message that have been sent by me will be simply shown over here on the right side, and the message have been sent by a user with whom I am having a chat. The message will be seen over here. This will simply help the user to know like what all message they are getting from the other user, right? Now here I will simply use a row and a children. Now in the decoration, sorry, why I'm writing decoration, we need to write a container, and we need to write a decoration first, a box decoration, a color, and in the color we'll simply write colors dot blue. I guess blue will be okay. We can copy the text widget here again, and we'll pass in the child, and here I need to write a text, hey, how are you? Yeah, so here you can see the text, but we don't need any padding here, and I will do some more thing here. What it will be, we need to provide a size box first with, let's pass, sorry, why I'm providing with height, sorry, not with height 50.0 for now, and we can provide a padding, set dot all, let's pass 10, and here need to decrease a font size up to 20. Yeah, so here it is, and this is the text sent by the different user, and we need to provide some padding, like we need a padding over here, padding and then set dot only from the left, and let's pass 10.0. Now we need to provide a border radius. So for the border radius I need to simply write border radius. I have already provided border radius over here. we need to provide a border radius over here. Now the reason for passing a border radius to this container is because as it indicates that the message has been sent by the other user, so that's why I will simply show like the border from the top left, top right and bottom right, not from the bottom left. Yeah, so for that I need to simply write a border radius dot only from the top left will pass radius dot circular, and we can simply keep 30, and from the top right we can pass radius dot circular 30, and from the bottom right radius circular and 30. So here it is, and here you can see how we can see the message. And if you want, you can give some more padding. It's up to your choice, like how you want to show all this thing. Yeah, now once you have done this thing, now we need to also show the message that have been sent by me or that user. So to handle that, I need to do one thing. I am going to show the message that have been sent by me as an user. So to show that message, I need to simply use a row widget, and we need to simply push that container to the right side of the screen, something over here. And we need to also change the color of the text to indicate that the message has been sent by me, right? Now we need to copy this row widget here again, and we'll simply paste it over here. Now we need to simply change the color of this container to black, and let's keep the shade of an black up to 45, I guess. Now here we need to only provide a border radius from top left, top right, bottom left. So we don't need to provide a radius from bottom right. So I will change the bottom right to bottom left here, something like this. Now I need to push the container something over here. For that, first I need to use a size box so that I can provide the height, and will simply provide the height 10.0. And here now I will use a main axis alignment dot end. Yeah, so we'll write main axis alignment dot end. And now I can also provide a margin so that it won't get stuck to the right side of the screen. So I will write margin edge inset dot only from the right 20.0. Yeah, something like this. Now here I will simply change a text, and here I will simply pass this. Yeah, so this is the reply that the user get from me. Yeah, now here I have shown the message that have been sent by the another user and the message sent by me. Now here we need to simply show the text field and all the options that will simply help me to chat with other user. So here first I'm going to create a container. In the container, first I'm going to pass a child and a row and a children. Now in the row I need to use an icon. So first, as I have told you, we are going to use a audio recording too. So in this audio recording, first I'm going to show an option of a mic. So to show that option, I need to simply create a container first, and here I need to use a decoration. Decoration, a box decoration. Decoration, a box decoration. Now the color, I'm going to use the same color that we have passed above. So we need to copy this color code, and we'll simply pass this color code something over here. Yeah, now here in the child I need to simply pass an icon. So I will write child icon, and we'll write icons dot mic, and let's pass the color to this mic, which will be simply colors dot white. Yeah, something like this. Now here you can see the thing that we have passed, but let me create first, then I will simply push the text field to the bottom of the screen. Yeah, so we'll use a size box height 20.0. Now we can also increase a size of a mic up to 30.0, I guess, and we can also provide a padding edge inset dot all, and let's pass up to 5. Yeah, now we can also provide a border radius. So we'll write border radius dot circular, and let's pass 60 so that I can provide a complete circular container over here. I think so 35 will be okay. Yeah, here it is. Now here I need to simply show the text field where the user can write a text that he want to send. Now to write a text field, I need to simply create a text field first. And in the text field, I need to simply wrap up with a container here again. And in the container, I need to simply pass a decoration, a box decoration. Now I'm going to pass a custom color code for the text field. Yeah, so this is the color code that I widely used on the text field. Now let me show the text field first, but you can see that we'll simply get an error while passing the text field over here. Yeah, so where it is, here it is. Here, as I've told you, that will simply get an error which is a render box error. So the render box error will simply says that I don't have enough space to show all this thing in a row widget. So tell me how much space I should use to show a text field. So that's why we need to simply tell a text field to how much space he should use. So we can simply do that by using an expanded widget. So you can wrap up the container with an expanded widget, something like this. Now here you can see the text field. Now in the text field, first I need to simply pass a width. So we'll use a size box and we'll pass a size box width, and we'll pass size box width up to 20.0, something like this. Now here you can see that there is a line. Now you can simply remove this line by using decoration, input decoration, border, input border dot none. Yeah, so now you can see that that line has been simply removed from this text field. Now here I can do one more thing, like first let me provide some more like border radius to this text field too. So here I will simply pass a border radius dot circular, and will simply pass up to 10. Yeah, now rather than providing a width, we'll simply provide up to 10. And here we can simply pass a hint text. So for the hint text, I will simply pass hint text over here, not over here, here, hint text. And let's pass the hint text up to, like, we can write not search, sorry, why I'm writing a search. Let's write a message, yeah. So this is a hint that we can simply pass over here. We can simply pass a padding. So we'll write edge inset dot only from the left 10.0. Yeah, so here it is, and the user can simply write a message over here that he want to simply send. Yeah, so here it is done. Now once we have done all this thing, I want to simply show the send button over here, so that the user can simply click to this send button and can send a message. Now to handle this case, I need to simply create one more container. So why to write the thing again and again? So I will simply copy this container and will simply paste it over here, and will simply change the icon to an message, not a message. Let's pass send over here. Yeah, so this is the icon that I'm going to use. Let's decrease a size up to 30, and we can simply increase a padding up to 10. Yeah, I think so it is okay. Yeah, now we need to also provide a size box so that there will be enough space. We'll be providing 10.0, something like this. And we can also provide a space after this icon that we have passed. Yeah, so now you can see that the user can simply write a text and can send to the respective user. They can simply use a mic to simply record their audio, and they can send. Now as I've told you, in this series I will also teach you how to simply send a image to that respective user. So we need to also provide an option to send an image, not image. Yes, yeah, image. Now for that I need to use a prefix icon. Now the prefix icon, not a prefix icon, I think so it will be a suffix icon, because we need to provide at the end of this text field. Now I can write an icon, and will write icons dot, and I think so that is attach file, I guess. Yeah, yeah, so this is the icon that we can simply use to pick a image from our phone gallery and send to that respective user. Now let's bring all this thing at the bottom of the screen. So for now, as I am making just a UI in this part, but in our coming part, as I am going to connect a complete backend for this message app, then I will show you how to simply make this complete screen by using a stack widget, because we need to use a stack widget over here to show all this thing. Yeah, so here I need to simply move here and will simply use media query dot of context dot size dot height divided by 2, 1.8 or 1.5. 1.5 will be too much, 1.6 will be okay, I guess. Yeah, now I can simply write a message over here and can also send it. Yeah, so these are all the things that we have simply done to create our message app. I think so 1.6 is okay. Yeah, so we have simply made some of the screens for our chat app or chat up app to simply keep going and send a DM to that respective users. Yeah, so we have created an onboarding page where the user can simply sign in with Google, and we have created a home page where at the home page the user can simply search for the respective username they want to have a chat, and in the home screen they can see all the recent chats that they have done and a profile icon. So when they will tap to this profile icon, they will simply move to the profile page. I will show you how to simply create a profile page, and when the user will tap to the respective text, they will not a text, a container through which they have a chat, a user ID through which they have a chat, they will simply move to the chat page. So these were all the things that we have simply made for our chat up app. Yeah, so this is it from this video. On our next part, I will simply first connect a Firebase with our app, and then I will simply teach you how to add a Google authentication in our app, and how the one user can simply send a direct message to another user. So these were all the things that we are going to simply cover on this series, but I have a small request from you all. Show your support by hitting that like button and a subscribe button, because I'm noticing that while 88% of you are loving our videos but haven't hit the subscribe button yet, so 88% is a lots of number. So show your support by hitting that subscribe button. Both like and subscribe button are totally free, they won't charge you, just like my courses. So hit that like and subscribe button and show your support. Yeah, until then, keep coding, keep having fun. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.